And May is Women's Health Month, and tonight a powerful new documentary is shining a light on an illness that impacts nearly 1 million Americans. This documentary looks at the unique challenges that Black women face when living with multiple sclerosis. Joining us live is filmmaker and multiple sclerosis advocate Marty Hines, the director of All in My Head. Good morning, Marty. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, I got to start with that title. I think I know exactly what that means, but tell me the story behind the title, All in My Head.
Sure. So, All in My Head has so many different layers to it. First and foremost, multiple sclerosis is a disease that affects our central nervous system, where we have physical lesions on our brain and on our spinal cord. So, literally in our head, there are lesions existing there. And then also, just what we face a lot as women of color when we are going to the doctor, of not being believed, of being told that our symptoms or what we're feeling are just in our head. So I thought that that title was really fitting for this lived experience that so many women are going through
You know,
with this disease.
it's so interesting on a personal note. My husband was diagnosed with MS a couple of years ago, and what we heard
Oh,
was this is typically it strikes younger women, younger white women, and then reading a little
mhm.
bit into it, that's not necessarily true, right?
Exactly. There's so much literature that speaks to this representation that it's middle-aged white women that are living with this disease, and it's just really not the case. Largely, the minority community is affected by this disease, and it's men and women. So this film, I really wanted to challenge that and just shed light and bring awareness to the fact that there's whole another demographic of individuals that are living
Mhm.
with this and thriving with it.
And the documentary talks about some of the disparities in care and resources. You talk about that, and then also some of the people featured in the documentary as well.
So we were just saying, when you go to the doctor, I think I had the idea or the thought that, you go to the doctor, you're sick, and they make you better.
Hmm.
And then I realized quickly after my diagnosis that that wasn't exactly going to always be the case, and that you really had to learn to advocate and find your voice
Mhm.
and speak up for what it is that you were going through, to make sure that you could be heard. And so we touch on that a lot throughout the film. These women are incredible. I focused on four women across the globe, specifically Kadina Cox. She is the UK Paralympian. She won gold in Rio in cycling and in sprint.
Hmm.
So, both events at the same Olympics, and she is living with the disease. And I really wanted to highlight these women's journeys and show that universally we were experiencing so many of the same things, even though we are living completely different lives. And I think it's something that a lot of the audience is going to be able to relate to.
We've got about 5 seconds. How do people see the film?
It is coming to a theater near you soon, later this year. So be on the lookout. We have a
Okay.
screening this evening in DC that we're excited for.
All right. We'll have the information for those who want it. That's Marty Hines. Thank you so much for the film and for spending some time with us.
Thank you. Take care.